Hi guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to talk about the new Jayo J1 filament dryer. It's these two items on the side here. It's a modular filament dryer. So we're going to have a look at that and see how it works. So if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and let's get into it. Okay, so Jayo's mission statement is worry-free, dry, carefree print. So the way it's planned to do that is by using these two items here. So it's a modular dryer. And what it does is it allows you to stack them on top of each other. So this is the dryer here. And inside we have a dryer box. So this is a fan that emits out the drying air and circulates it. We also have some Bowden tube, a power cord, some bearings with rods in it, and a little plastic item here that allows you to mount these sort of filaments. So, what else is in here? You also have this, I think it comes out. Yeah, it does. It just slides out. So this is a humidifier that keeps track of all your, of all the heating and stuff. It comes with some batteries. Of course, the batteries are on a little bit of tape that you've got to take off so it doesn't, they don't use up all the power. I gather they go in face down. So the positive side is sitting up. That's what it looks like. So they just go into a little little chamber in there and just close up the top. So the whole little display comes out of the module. Okay, so it's got batteries that go in, and they go in so the positive is up. It's got it sitting on the back there. And it just can't, fits in this little module here. So it just pushes in and out. So you get it at the back, you just push it and the whole module comes out, yeah? So that fits in the front here, just slides on down and fits in the front like so. Gives you the humidity there. So the bearings and bars, basically you stick a bearing on each side of the bar, like so, and push them in. And you'll see inside, we've got these two little grooves down here. You can see them on the side. Groove here and a groove here, and that's where you just slide these down into. If I keep the bearings on, keep it straight. And they just sit on top. I'll show you in a sec, guys. I'll do both of them, and you can see inside you've got the two bearings in there. Okay, so that allows your filament to sit inside and just roll. Okay, now you probably don't want to do that with cardboard filament because you know cardboard filament, it craps up. So we brought out this little thing that just fits inside, and that just slides in like so. Probably shouldn't let that go so. But anyway, the cardboard filament then slides on that instead of those little rollers. Okay, the other good thing is this little bit here will fit in these tiny little reels that you get as well with your quarter, and your filament just rolls around inside there like that. So I've got a really old one. I've had this little reel here for about 15 years sitting in my thing, and it's got a smaller aperture inside here, and that also just fits in nicely and spins around nicely as well. So it fits all your tight filament from 1/4 kilo up to 1.1 kilos of filament, and apparently it fits all the way up to from 1.7 up to 3 mil thickness filament as well. So the beauty of these systems is, what happens is, on both this, so basically everything you get in both little modules here is the same except for the dryer component, okay? So the dryer component is the bit that's different between the two modules. I'll get into what you do about that in a sec. So basically putting them on, you've got these two little sealable bits that just fit on the bottom there, and they fit over the two little vents there. So, okay, so it just fits on like that. Those bits keep for later, because if you want to put two on, if you want to dry two filament things, save space, you just put it around the same way. Pop that on top of there like that, and you're drying two filament rolls. So I'll put my little cardboard filament down in here. Chuck that on top. Take the top off. Hang on, I'll put that on. I'll put it in the reel first. Chuck it on top. Put on the top. And away you go with your filament drying. Two reels at once. And it takes up this much space, which is, let me have, I've got in my notes here somewhere, 99 millimeters wide. So that's the desktop space it will take if you put them on top, 99 mil. What's that in inches? I don't know, let me have a look. You've got on Google. It is 3.89, so 3.9 inches wide it is. Okay, and it dries like that as a towel. Now, the good thing about this too is once you've finished drying, if you pump on the bottom seals again, and they're interchangeable, it doesn't matter which ones you use, you can put it aside to dry now, or to sit there and store, and it'll stay dry because it's a sealed unit. Pretty good, eh? And once this one's done, do the same. Put on the bottom seals, put on the top, away you go. Two filaments ready to go, all dry, sealed and ready to store. It comes with both units here and the dryer. So this whole package is what you get when you buy this filament dryer. So at the moment, I think I sort of wrote a price down here. I think it was $59 US it's on special for. It is on special for at the moment if you want to buy it. Works really well at drying. Let's turn it on and see if we get any, what sort of flow we get coming out of the wire. Plug it in. Oh, you're not a fairly long cord too, that's good. Not a short cord, it's about a 2 metre cord. Let's plug it in. Now, you've got a power point at the back there, and you also have an on-off switch. We'll turn on your little display. So all the stuff inside here, and that little bit that we just put the batteries in, is your humidity monitor. So the actual dry side of it is all separate. We have our display there, and we can flick between the two different, got it on PLA at the moment, but of course you can flick between the different sorts of filament. You've got PC, PLA, PETG, TPU, ABS, PA, PC, Okay, so I can feel, see if it demonstrates with this. You can see the air shaking the old paper there. I can feel the heat coming out too. So it's not. I can feel it coming out. Yeah, definitely feel it coming out. You saw it shaking the paper there. I can feel heat out of this one. And you can hear the noise change as I cover one up, so it's pushing more out of one and the other. So heat's coming out of the back and not the front one. So the heater's at the back, so it will force the heat around this way. Cool. And if I want to have a look at how she fits on, while she's going, I'll just chuck the top on. It's fairly silent. I can't hear it very much at all. And at 43% now, and it will just sit there and dry for me. Now, the other good thing is it's got a bit at the front here that you can open up and put your Bowden tube if you want to feed it out the front. It also has an option up the top here where it's got a bit to pull it out the top. So depending on where you've got your filament feeding, so if you've got it on the bottom runs, you probably want it feeding out of here, or if you turn it upside down, you can probably have it feeding straight up. Okay, so that's good for depending on where you place it with your printer. I sometimes like it coming out the front instead of out the top because it feeds better into where the Bowden tube is. It gives you the two options and they're both sealable. It's now a sealed system and I can feel the back of this heater now heating up. Cool. And like I said, if you want to dry both reels, I'll just take the top off this and you can hear, can you hear the fan going, guys? Okay, so you can hear that it's actually working. And there they are both, oh hang on, turn around the other way. So I get the, make sure I put the front to the front. And I can see it now working. So it's a 150 watt PTC heating. It heats up to 70 degrees Celsius in approximately 15 minutes. So it says, like I went through the options before of what the filaments are. The temperature ranges from 35 to 70. The time goes from 0 to 99 hours. Maximum spool size, it supports 1 kilo spools up to 200 by 67 millimeters. So it's basically your average spool, 1 kilo to 1.1 kilo spools that you get from everyone. And it does a paper cooler, hydrometer, integrated real-time humidity display, and that goes from 10 to 90% humidity, those displays at the front there. The bottom one at the moment is 64 and 52, so they will obviously, the humidity will go up as the moisture comes out of the filament. These have been sitting on my shelf for months. Just months and months. I pulled some old ones that I had sitting on my shelf. I got a little filament rack, I put them on there. And if they've been sitting there for a while, I will sit there and run them through the dryer to make sure we don't get the string. You know, you get string on your filament and stuff and your models. That usually comes from wet filament. So you probably need to dry it. Oh, so it goes 3 high. So I recommend you can go 3 high, so 3 of these high before you should probably start another one. Obviously the fan will only probably efficiently dry it if it's 3 high. So they recommend only going 3 high with this. Of course you can go higher if you want, but it may not dry as efficiently as you want it to. It combines hardware level thermal cutoffs and software based monitoring and alarms to prevent overheating during long-term drying sessions. So it does have safety features built in, so then we don't cause a fire or what have you. So it comes with, like I said, a Bowden tube that you want to cut if you want to feed it, the length you want it to feed. All in all, really cool filament dryer if you want to save space. It's the thinnest one I've seen. It does a really good job, just like all the rest of them out there on the market. But this is the only one I've ever seen that is modular, where you can put extra on top. Not all of them come with the 2 options for your filament routing, which I also found really good. It's quiet, there's not a lot of noise to it. You can hear a little buzz, but I'm sure your printer's going to be louder than that little buzz I can hear now. And it comes with 2 options. So once it's finished, like I said before, take her off, chuck on the seals on the bottom, make sure your little Bowden tube's out if you've already got your Bowden tube in, and put it to one side, and there you have a storage solution that's sealed and keeps your filament dry as well. So, sorry if I've been sounding a bit funny, guys. I've got the flu at the moment, not feeling fantastic, but I wanted to get this out to you because it's about to come out in the market. So keep your eyes out. Jayo, who are renowned for affordable, well-made filament. I use Jayo all the time in their filament to make, I don't know if you've seen the life-size models I make, usually made with Jayo or Sunlu filament. They're very similar in filament range, so if you use one, you'll like the other. The filament's really good, and they sent me this to say, hey, give it a try, see if you like it, and I need to say I'm impressed. I was expecting one little box, and when the 2 showed up, I thought, why have they sent me 2 boxes? I don't need 2 dryers. Why am I testing 2 dryers? And then I opened up and thought, oh, why has one only got a motor? And then I sort of had a look into it and thought, oh my God, they're modular. I've never seen that before. And I must say, excellent idea, Jayo. Space saving. I don't know how many of you got several printers sitting up on a shelf and you're trying to put a dryer between them and run filament straight out of your dryer into your printer, because I do that a lot. And so the dryers take up space, and you just can't, it's a push to fit them all on your shelves. Well, this gives you a solution. You can put 2 on and route one off to one printer and the other off to the other printer, and you're taking up the same amount of desk space or shelf space if you can fit on one on top of each other. And I'm telling you, most of the printers nowadays are that high anyway, especially the bigger type printers that I use to do my life-size models. And what can I say? Well done. Guys, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'll be bringing out a lot more videos soon. See you later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate your support. You might like one of these or one of these videos that I've made in the past, so feel free. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.